Woo!
Okay, so you're probably wondering why I'm already in the game, and so if I play well enough, which is probably not going to happen, but just in case, you might be wondering why is this game an awful game? It has really nice music, it has good graphics. Well, I'm going to show you what happens when you fly in a wall at full speed in hard mode. And that's why it's an awful game.
Sega.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go.
Now, this is actually a first-party Sega game.
Oh.
Now, time is kind of weird. So first off, we're going to show it's on hard for the least marathon safety ever. And we're going to show the initial cutscene. So my man, Grand Pooh Bear here, has actually never played or seen this game. And there's a good reason. And that is actually very relevant to both couch commentaries.
Oh, yeah.
But he's going to see the unskippable cutscene for the first time, and it's pretty glorious. You're going to see the amazing main character of this game. And I'll just tell when time is after that. So, here we go. What a sexy
just
man.
Soak that in. Just
Oh,
soak
yeah.
that in a little bit.
It's like Mega Man's drunk uncle.
All right, time. Go. All right, so this is Sub-Terrania. The first 6 stages, you're trying to collect a sub-module that lets you go underwater, which is very relevant later. And what you do is that you have to collect POWs. You don't have to collect them all. I only collect 3 out of 4 because Darwinism. And survival of the fittest. Actually, let's just wait a bit here. There we go, we're good. All right, so for the second stage, I can do a safe strat or a fast strat. What do people want?
Fast.
Okay, we're gonna do the fast strat.
Here we go.
So I'm doing a little bit of a safety in stage 1, getting some extra lives in case if I die a bunch, which is very likely. Oh no! Okay, Super Mario Brothers did not get me. So this boss is kind of unique. Oh no, that's really bad. Okay, that cost me a lot of time, but we're still okay-ish. You really want to kill that tail right away, like that happened there. I just didn't have good RNG. There's a lot of RNG in this game. And this boss is actually a lot more dangerous now because I can't kill him in 1 Mega Crash per side. So the way this boss works is very unusual. You actually have to destroy all three sides of his face. You have to hit the chin where the tail is, and then you have to hit the 2 sides of the face, and then you can destroy him.
Yeah, I think, honestly, that boss alone is more complicated than every boss in Mario 3, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Whoa!
Wow, we're just going in right away.
An ambush
So, another reason why Sub-Terrania is objectively better than Super Mario Bros. 3 is that there's no auto-scrollers.
No auto-scrollers whatsoever.
Taking the greatest game of all time. This is a Travis Sham mockery.
Hey, did you see all those people he just saved? In Mario 3, you're saving literally one person.
And she gets captured again.
Yeah, it's like you didn't even save her for anything.
Yeah.
So there's a special feature in hard mode where if this object actually hits a wall or floor, I will actually instantly die because hard mode.
Oh, you didn't do the 360.
No, we're not doing the 360.
See, you can't do 360s in Mario either. You've got like 2 directions.
2 directions. That's all we're going, you know?
Yeah.
Oh no, let's just collect the shield first. And then let's take care of this dude, get the fuel. Okay, we're good. Unfortunately, because I lost a life in stage 2, that also means I lose weapon power because hard mode, and weapon power-ups actually do not respawn after you die, which makes this game even less marathon safe.
See, it's like a flower, okay? Pooh Bear, just trying to help you out here.
Yeah.
A flower constantly expanding with explosions. By the way, more explosions in Sub-Terrania than Super Mario Bros. 3.
Oh, yeah.
Now, for the sake of fairness and debate, we did bring Grand Pooh Bear along, to debate the merits of Mario 3.
Yes, defend your game as much as you need to.
I mean, I can't lie that as far as explosion per level, this game is beating Mario 3 at the moment. Mario 3 has fireworks, though.
Yeah, but those
Anyone?
are set up.
Those are small explosions compared to the explosions in this game.
And they're contained, they're safe,
Yeah.
you know? These are real explosions.
So this is stage 4. Enter the dragonfly.
Oh boy.
Hopefully it doesn't hit me, but there's really no guarantee in that.
This game looks really good, actually. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
It might be better than Mario 3.
I mean, you said Mario 3 was the greatest speed game of all time. So it can be second. It can be second.
Mario 3 is the greatest video game of all time. It's the greatest speed game of all time. Fight me on that. But this is really good. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, the music is better. I mean, listen,
exactly.
listen to the hot beats here.
I don't know if the music's
Not no
better.
boop, 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 boop.
Yeah, this has.
There's more than 3 songs in this game.
That's
actually.
true. Yeah.
And you can death abuse in this game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't death abuse in
So
Mario
that was
3,
actually
right?
that was actually purposeful there because it saves so much time.
Puts
from
him right
traveling
back to the starting
exactly.
point. He's done. He's done with the level.
Super helpful.
Yeah, exactly. Also, this game is much stronger physics than Mario 3.
In
But
fact-
walls seem to mean more. I'll give you that.
Yeah, they definitely
Walls
mean
exist.
Yes, they exist in this game.
Walls exist.
and they hurt a lot.
I'd also say this is probably a lot more challenging. I mean, the biggest strat that even speedrunners can't do, but may one day be worked in. Not only is pixel perfect, but it's also
No, it's not pixel perfect. It's not frame perfect. It's directionally perfect.
360 degrees.
It might also be
You gotta-
frame
you gotta
perfect.
get it. Yeah.
you have to be faced in the
Okay,
exact
please
correct
don't
direction.
die. Okay.
Oh boy. Oh.
Okay, we're fine.
This is actually the first game I've seen with more RNG than Mario 3.
Oh
though,
yeah, this
so-
game has a ton of RNG, and now you're gonna see the heaviest weight in the world.
See physics, okay?
I don't know. I mean, I can't argue with this. The physics exist.
They do exist.
They exist.
And once you see the credits, you'll see there is a man solely dedicated to the mathematics of this game because this game has incredibly advanced physics for a game from the 90s. So stage 6 is kind of the safety stage because there's 2 power-ups here. And aside, never mind. There's no safe stages in this game. I'm a liar. I apparently don't know anything about this game.
Mario also doesn't have invisible death pixels.
I'm Mike
That's true.
Oyama, a washed-up speedrunner has-been. And and we should probably do a roll call, even though you all probably know who's on the couch.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm Brosentia.
I'm Sinister One.
I'm a fan of Mario 3.
He's not wrong.
Yeah, and remember, fan stands for fanatic, and you know you have to be a fanatic to
All right,
like
so
it more than
this is Captain Stomp'em. He likes to stomp you real good. So like all the others, so the
Do
only
you
stage,
always leave one guy behind?
actually in the last stage, it's the only stage you need to collect every single.
Yeah, you have to
POW.
make some difficult decisions
Yeah,
in this
Exactly.
game.
There's
Moral-
moral quandaries.
Moral quandaries
I'm gonna try to
exist.
make it the way back. It's slightly faster death abuse, like maybe 5-ish seconds. But just for marathon safety's sake, I'm gonna get pelted by a lot of bullets and possibly die anyway. Oh, don't get pelted by the flies. Okay, we're good.
There
we're
we
good.
go. There we go.
So this is when the
Nice.
game gets real. It's stage 7 because on top of all the physics, there's water physics and stuff. And because you have a submodule, your 2-ton ship is buoyant.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, Mario should be buoyant. I mean, he's kind of chubby. but he's not, is he?
Oh, that was so close. So you can die there, and it will not be your fault at all because of pinball there. Oh, that's a relief I got through there. Whew. All right, so we're gonna play it really safe on the cholesterol.
Mike, you got to do my strats. Just go through it.
The strat that gets you killed like 99% of the time. Yes,
Yeah.
Percentia is the chosen one, and he clipped through the eggs. So that is a purposeful death abuse. It takes so long to get back there that it's not worth it. And also, it's very likely you'll get killed along the way back. Okay, that's fine. So we don't want to get fish dunked here. And if we're too close to the pipe, the depressurization will actually eject us so hard that it'll slam us into a wall and kill me. You know, like you saw with that tail dude.
I mean, like real life.
Exactly.
Yeah.
See,
When I
physics.
get thrown into a wall,
I mean,
like,
Sub-Terrania is just a realer game than Super Mario Brothers 3. Genesis does what Nintendo don't. Wow. Some insecurity in the crowd there, I guess.
I mean, I can totally see why Sega's still making consoles right now.
Yep. And they're still making some of the finest Sonic games to date.
some of them.
Sonic Mania was so good, and then there was
And it's
that
not
other one.
developed by Sega.
I can't wait to see the other one come back here next year in Awful Block. Yeah, I shaded that game.
Okay.
Oh, the water's red now.
Yeah, it's acid. It's acidic.
Oh.
That's why I have an acid meter. So getting bumped in the water is a little bad just because it pushes you back kind of far and you're much slower in the water. So any effects you take in there are very exaggerated. All right, that was a pretty smooth stage 8.
Nicely done.
Nice.
Oh yeah, you can clap in between stages, I guess. Well, this is the final mission, and it's by far the longest of the missions. So the first thing we're gonna get is an energy crystal that actually gives you borderline unlimited fuel. Or we almost get crushed by Frog Mario. Yes, all the enemies in this game have names that I personally named myself. like that guy is Ken because he Shoryukened me earlier today. And that's Mike Hager protecting the key to the city. He wants to pile drive me, but I got the key to the city. So if you don't get these 2 keys that are in this stage, there'll be an electric gate. And like any other obstacle in this game, it just kills you. And if you're wondering why that clam didn't do anything to me, and that's also what I did in stage 7, is that when you're firing your guns and a clam is dormant, you won't trigger its AI as long as you're firing your guns.
What?
So this is one of the most dangerous areas in the game, which is the Mike Tyson crabs.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
Don't get punched.
Oh! That's okay.
There we go.
That's okay. We're past the Mike Tyson crabs. And so I'm using the anti-pressure unit to go downwards, and you try not to use it too often because not only do you go downwards, you normally go up in the water, so it's very hard to counteract each one. Like the tool-assisted speedrun, it uses like crazy, but it's not good to use in real-time speedrun because it makes your ship somehow even more uncontrollable. And I should make a note about the controls. So most games with like bad or really hard controls, it's because they're sluggish. In this game, the controls are too sensitive. They are hypersensitive. If you like hold right for like half a second, you'll pretty much do a 180.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is actually the one point in the game where the game checkpoints you for the boss. Actually, I shouldn't say that yet. All right, now this is the one point in the game where the game checkpoints you for the boss, and you actually won't lose weapon power if you die. This is Finn. It stands for swine in Danish, and yes, the developers are Danish. And he is a fun bundle of RNG. And you can make a guess as to what he is. To me, he's a mutant seahorse with a seashell and chicken arms.
Let's talk about final bosses as well. I mean,
Bowser's such a pushover. This guy's a big boy.
I mean, I will agree that this guy has firing more than 2 fireballs a cycle.
And he has 2 forms. So the second form,
His shell's better than Bowser's too.
is also very heavy on RNG. So whenever he's wiggling his horns, he's going to dash at you, but he can wiggle his horns while he's dashing, so he can just constantly dash bash you like that.
Yeah. You're making this look a little too easy here, Mike.
Well, he's really trying to make it not easy.
This boss is incredibly difficult.
Yeah.
And he's going to demonstrate that at some point. We just don't know when.
It's like a steroided seahorse.
Actually being super nice. Oh, oops.
There it is.
also hard difficulty.
Okay, time is going to be when I stop firing my guns. Time.
Man.
Holy cow.
That was a really good run.
That was a good run. Runs can really vary in this game.
Championship belt.
Oh yeah, the final finishing trump card blow. Super Mario Brothers 3 doesn't have a wrestling championship title belt when you beat, and there's no hard mode, so you can't beat hard mode in Super Mario Brothers 3. But there's a hard mode exclusive ending screen.
I am definitely a fan of a championship belt anytime. Shout out to Kenny Omega right there.
Nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a really good time, especially since I died in stage 2 and lost a lot of time from having a level 1 gun for so long. But that's a really good marathon time. Honestly, I would just be happy if I beat the game. So I'm actually gonna go over the credits a bit because it's actually really interesting what happened to these devs. So these developers, Xerinx, are a Scandinavian dev team. They were actually Amiga.
Really
They were actually Amiga demo scene. And demo scene is when you like push a console or computer to its limits and show off graphical demos and music videos and music displays. And they were a demo scene group called The Silence, and they wanted to make games for the Genesis because that's what was like hot at the time. And
Yeah, the
the
Genesis.
Motorola 68000 processor it is shared by both the Amiga and the Genesis. They actually did not have official Sega dev kits to make this game, but Sega of America did pick them up. But they used the knowledge that they had from the Amiga to make this game, which is why it's like so technologically proficient, and there's lots of advanced physics, and the music is really, really good. There's also another reason why the music is really, really good, because of one of the people in this demo scene group. And if you actually look up the credits that are about to come, you will notice these names like on Moby Games, or if you just Google them. These, after Xerinx disbanded in the mid-90s, they reformed as IO Interactive, as in the developers of Hitman. And while they're not responsible for the modern Hitman games, they've developed up to Blood Money, and Blood Money is considered one of the best Hitman games in the series. So there is that. And the music, and here you can even pause the credits by holding a button, is composed by Jesper Kid, who was part of The Silence, moved on to Xerinx, and went to IO Interactive. And he also composed for some small games called Assassin's Creed and Borderlands. And you see Mathematics, Sami Badawi, who didn't actually go on with IO Interactive, but he did end up working at Goldman Sachs and BlackRock.
Well, I mean, that's cool too.
And the producer Tony Van said that this was one of the worst-selling first-party Sega Genesis games of all time, and he said this game went through 2 rounds of difficulty reduction before it was released.
Wow.
What? He is also responsible for NES Die Hard.
Oh boy, that is
Makes total sense.
Live free, die hard. You just got to get the foot meter going, okay? Step on that glass.
All right, so that's Sub-Terrania, and I want to thank Grand Pooh Bear for being a good sport, because all I said is you have to defend the honor of Super Mario Bros. 3 before doing this commentary, and I told him nothing about this game. No. So give a hand for Sub-Terrania, and coming up next is Ernest Evans.
Which I know even less about.
This is your reward for being such a good sport, is now you get to see Ernest Evans.
It actually is a reward.